Most people think they want freedom nowadays. It's probably why you even clicked on this video. But the truth is, if somebody gave you complete freedom tomorrow, you wouldn't know what to do with it. You may think that you're trapped in an external system. Andrew Tate made his whole fucking marketing angle escape the matrix, and so everybody thought the matrix is the rat race and the governments and all of that. But the reality of it is that most of us aren't trapped in an external system. Maybe we think we are, but we're trapped inside ourselves, inside our own mind. I knew this has been the case for a while. So 6 months ago, I left home. Me and my woman ended the tenancy in our London flat, stored all our shite, all our stuff, and flew on a one-way ticket to Bangkok, baby. Bangkok, with about £3,000 to our name, something like that. And the intention was to build my coaching business as I go along. Thinking back now, I thought I was about to go on the adventure of a lifetime. Like, everything would be great. I'd build my business, and yeah, I guess, don't get me wrong, all of that did happen. But what I didn't realize was I was about to face everything I'd been running away from. This is season 2 of the Break the Matrix podcast. Welcome back. Chapter 1: The Power of Leaving Home. When I think back to my first night in Bangkok, everything felt very chaotic, very unfamiliar, very overstimulating, even though I was so excited. Just to make you understand the vibe of Bangkok, the streets were alive in a way I'd never experienced before. And I'm from London, you know what I'm saying? Motorbikes just weaving through traffic, street vendors shouting, all across the street, dildos just out for the world to see. You know what I'm saying? Neon lights flashing everywhere, the smell of unknown spices in the air. Some pleasant, some really not so pleasant. But all of this was very overstimulating. And instead of diving in the moment, me and Emma, my girl, we did what felt safe. We went into the first weed shop we saw. I feel like, looking back now, I was just trying to recreate a sense of home in a foreign world. You know what I'm saying? Instead of leaning in to that discomfort of the unknown, I reached for an escape. But here's the twist: the weed didn't numb my discomfort. It fucking heightened it to a place where I never thought fucking possible. Okay, I got a sativa strain, and I didn't know. All right, paranoia hit almost instantly. But I went to the toilet because I was with my girl. I didn't want to act like a bitch, so I just went into the toilet, splashed some cold water on my face, took a piss. As I was pissing, I turned. It was like a very cramped bathroom. I turned my head to the right, and on the wall was this handwritten note. It was all in Thai. It was like 3 lines long. And it probably said something hella mundane, like, please wash your hands, or please flush, or something like that. But in that moment, it felt like a cryptic message from another dimension. You know, I'm high. You know, it kind of just, it heightened me. It made me realize I'm so fucking far away from home. What am I going to do? I don't know anybody here, right? Stepped outside of the bathroom, said, babe, come, let's go. And as I walked out, a group of ladyboys stopped me. Ooh, sexy man. For that moment, me and Emma just stood still. And we were just thinking, like, what the fuck have we gotten ourselves into? This is crazy work, bro. But that's when it clicked for me. It felt like the universe constructed this moment as a lesson. I wanted to run away so badly from the discomfort by smoking weed, like I usually do. But instead, it put me deeper into the chaos, deeper into the vibe of the place. And that's when I realized, how the fuck can I expect to grow into the person I've always wanted to become if I'm still trying to cling to the comforts of my past self or my current self? Growth doesn't happen when you run away. It happens when you face your fears, when you face yourself. So if you want to become a new person, if you have a vision for yourself that you're trying to get to but you keep failing, you have to strip away the old one from the bottom up. Do something fucking drastic. that just takes away any form of comfort that you've known. When you do that and you stop waiting until you're ready, and you just, you do something like you go somewhere new, you put yourself in an unfamiliar situation, this is when you see what you are truly made of. That's when you see for the first time your true self staring back at you in the mirror like I did in that time. What am I going to do from here? Who am I without all of these creature comforts that I use to bound me to a familiar existence? Chapter 2. The Matrix is real, but not how you think. Now, this story takes place a couple days after the first one. My nerves have kind of calmed down. I'm in this crazy fucking city they call Bangkok, and I'm temple hopping. And to preface this story, a lot of people talk about this idea of breaking the matrix, and when they say that, they usually mean escaping the 9-to-5 world, or traveling the world, or making money online, right? And yeah, those things might make life easier, but they won't set you free, because freedom isn't about leaving. It's about seeing yourself and reality the way that it is, clearly. And so, yeah, a couple days after I landed in Bangkok, me and Emma decided to go temple hopping. And I find myself walking in this Buddhist temple, the kind of place where time just slows down and silence speaks louder than words. Everything just felt so vibrant. Monks in orange robes, head shaved, owning nothing, devoting their life to something greater than themselves, somehow radiating a peace I had never seen before. I sat there watching them, and I had this overwhelming realization that, these people had given up everything that society tells you to chase. The cars, the status, the need for external validation. But yet they seemed happier and more at peace, more free than 99% of the people I knew back home. It made me realize even the way that they decorated the temples, everything just had so much fucking detail. Everything was intricate but yet simple. And it just made me realize in that moment, breaking the matrix isn't about escaping a system. It's about reprogramming yourself mentally, emotionally, and behaviorally into patterns that actually serve you. This is why I call the Matrix a game. It's a great game. The world isn't designed to make you free from the get-go, because then you have no path to growth. You have to train yourself for freedom. It's not given to you. And so how do you do that in reality? You have to deprogram from distractions, mental loops, and self-sabotage patterns. You have to find your true purpose, your divine mission, not the one that society gave you. And number 3, you need to learn the rules that make reality easier to play. The rules that we were meant to be taught in school. And that's why I created Break the Matrix Academy, man. It's launching next month. And my vision for it is it's going to be an online school and community for people who don't just want to wake up, but want to rebuild themselves into a new reality. If you're ready to deprogram, rewire, and create a life outside of the illusion, sign up for the waitlist. Links in the description. Chapter 3. It's always darkest before dawn. So I'm leaving the craziest story for last, because this one is truly one of those ones that I'm never going to forget. Me and Emma, we signed up for a meditation retreat in the Thai wilderness, just to get away from all the distractions. It was pure stillness. Everyone was wearing white. It's like a symbol of purity and detachment. It literally felt like a dream for however long I was there, like 7 days. But still, I was clinging to weed. We were clinging to weed, using it as a crutch to ground ourselves into this unfamiliar reality. Deep down, I feel like that is because of the fact that our nervous systems are still deeply wired into cycles of self-sabotage. And us doing this, not even just a meditation retreat, but just being in Thailand in general, was deeply uncomfortable, because we knew we were in debt. We knew we didn't have that much money, but we didn't want to feel that unease that came with that, you know. This time though, there was nowhere to run. Even though we had weed, even though we were it literally felt as if there was nowhere to run. Day 2 or 3, it hit me. I pulled out my phone, checked my bank account. Guess how much I had? £0, 0 pence in every account. I didn't know what the fuck I was going to do. I didn't even know how I was going to get back to Pai, the nearest town. And that's where panic set in. My chest started getting tight. And in my head, I was just like, fucking hell, I'm all the way out here in the wilderness. And this system is still keeping me constricted. I literally feel like I'm about to die right now. How the fuck can I be free if I can't even afford to eat? I thought I had completely fucked my life up. Like I had this grand vision of building my business, this idyllic vision of building my business while traveling, while, you know, meeting new friends and seeing new people. I thought it was going to be so much easier than it really was. Yet here I was, broke in the jungle, and I'd absolutely out of options. I had to ask my mum to lend me £500, guys. As somebody who wanted to retire her by 23, I felt like a fucking failure. Like I lost the game before it even started. But then something shifted. Thanks to my beautiful woman, she sat me down. She was like, all you have is time. You are in this meditation retreat. Clear your mind, center on ground. You're okay. You're fine. We are fine. I believe in you. Let's do this. And so the moment of surrender happened. Sitting there in meditation, I realized right now in this exact moment, I am literally lacking nothing. I have my health. I have good people around me, deep, highly conscious people. I have peace. So why am I suffering? Why am I projecting myself into this reality that makes me feel so low about myself? And then I just had a breakthrough from that moment. I was like, I don't need money right now. I don't need it. I need to trust the process. I'm already wealthy in ways that actually matter. So let me ground. I'm not a failure. I'm right where I need to be. And by the end of that retreat, man, I just felt lighter. I felt clearer. I felt more present. We got back to Pai by hitchhiking. It was one of the most exhilarating, richest experiences of my life. I thought I would have to like get a cab or some shit, but we just stuck our thumbs out on the road, and then this beautiful couple came to pick us up in their pickup truck. And life just felt like it was flowing, man. Instead of feeling like a victim to my situation, I felt free for the first time. That same week, when I got back to Pai, got to work. We got to work, boy. And guess what happened, guys? In the next 7 days, we landed 3 new clients, each at 4-figure amounts. And so everything I had been stressing about up until that point resolved itself. Yeah, okay, cool. I was the vessel to put in the work and give that value out into the world to bring it back. But the lesson was, the breakdown always comes before the breakthrough. Most people quit at the hardest part, but that's where all the deepest lessons are. That's the test. That's the universe asking you how bad you really want it. You know what I'm saying? So if you can sit in the discomfort without running, you'll come out a stronger, more depthful person. True wealth isn't about money. It's about knowing you always figure it out. It's about having the deepest self-belief. And you only do that through doing the first thing that I said, leaving home, putting yourself in unfamiliar situations to see that you are made of so much more. And so to apply this lesson, it's just about leaning into the resistance. Next time you hit a low point, don't react. Just observe. Ask yourself, what is this moment trying to teach me right now? What is the universe trying to teach me? And trust the process, man. The storm always passes. The storm always passes. And so yeah, man, to conclude this video, most people think breaking the matrix is about doing what I'm doing right now, traveling the world, escaping the 9 to 5, making money online. But that's symptoms of breaking the true matrix, which is seeing yourself clearly. If you don't break out of the mental loops keeping you stuck, you'll just recreate the same reality at different levels no matter where you are in this world. If you're addicted to overwhelm, addicted to anxiety like I was, you're just going to be anxious in Thailand making money online. So you have to ask yourself, actually, this is going to be what you comment below. What is the biggest mental trap you've been stuck in recently? Please start the conversation, man. This is a conscious conversation about evolution, because the awareness is the first step to breaking free, or whatever you want to call it. And if you're serious about this journey, man, I implore you, please join the waitlist to Break the Matrix Academy below in the link in the description. If you're ready to go beyond just waking up, to reprogram your mind, to relearn the rules of reality, to step into your highest self, sign up, man. We need you, because this is more than a community. This is a fucking movement. We're going to change lives with this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. The link's in the description. Follow my Instagram for daily updates on the community and just my life and my thoughts and adventures. And I'll be back in a couple of weeks with a new thing, with a new video. As usual, embrace duality. It's been your boy Jay Kaizen. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace. Kaizen's back, baby.
Jay Kaizen.
Okay.
Hai chị follow. Hai chị follow. Hai chị follow.
I just showed them my TikTok account with 2.7 million followers and they're going crazy. What you saying? Jeez. My guys. What's up?
Yeah.
Hey, I want you guys in my video. Hey, hype! Yeah! My guys! Jeez!